Stopping at the Aging and Disability Resource Center in La Crosse today, Governor Evers making a push for bipartisan cooperation for his spending plan of the state's projected budget surplus.
News 19's Joe Minnie shares how the governor wants to address Wisconsin needs now rather than wait.
Governor Evers presented his State of the State address Tuesday night, and in Crosse Wednesday, he continued to share how good a position the state's finances are in.
We've had unprecedented revenue projections last year, and we closed out this year with the highest level ever of positive balance in state's history of more than $1.1 billion.
While that is good news, Republicans feel the state's budget success is a product of fiscal diligence on the part of the GOP-controlled legislature.
Tony Evers is an educator by trade, and one of the first things that teachers tell their students is you shouldn't take credit for other people's work. And yet that's exactly what Governor Evers did. He was taking credit for the work from the budget that we passed last year that was night and day different from what he had proposed.
Governor Evers signed an executive order calling for a special legislative session to discuss the state's projected surplus of taxpayer money, but Republicans say they want to address those funds in the next budget session.
That $3.8 billion would just sit in Madison until then. Well, that's not going to help Wisconsinites buy groceries, buy gas, pay for child care, heat their home, or put food on the table today.
While the GOP-led legislature could open and close the special session without discussion, Democrats hope that there can be a compromise.
In my work in the Assembly, I've found that there are several people on the other side of the aisle that I've been able to work with to sit down across a table and have good discussion and say, well, what about this? I'm looking at this way, and let's come to a compromise. Or I can get behind that. Can you get behind this?
The governor says the budget surplus spending plan he is proposing is just a place to start a bipartisan conversation.
I said last night that we'd be more than happy to negotiate on this. We can find common ground. We'll do it. This is important. I don't care how they decide to justify it. Giving the money back, doing the right thing for the people of Wisconsin, whatever. They can take credit. We just need to get this done.
And it can get done in March with cooperation from both parties. In La Crosse, I'm Joe Minnie, News 19.
Part of the reason for the stop at the ARDC. Now, Governor Evers' plan has funds that are set aside to help caregivers with tax credits while also raising the state's match of federal child and dependent care credits to 100%.